And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Miller. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. The defensive starters now for Cincinnati.
Ray Maluga competes very hard as a linebacker. Very difficult to block and keep out of the play.
This is the running back, Blue. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
While we know that the identity of this offense is to throw the ball, they've got to run it every so often, if for no other reason than to tamp down the pass rush. They can't let them just tee off and get to their quarterback.
Third down at 8 now. Out of the gun, it's Osweiler. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
So now, and he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Jay Prosh, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. Now it's Novak on. He'll send this one away following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. 380. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. Dalton, 1st and 10. And incomplete to open things up. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. And here's the offensive unit, and we highlight a very good guy, A.J. Green.
Let's just make it simple. He's a game breaker.
Eifert, the man in motion. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Another look for Dalton on 2nd and 10. Hits his target, Ruben Randall. It's a gain of 7, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
And that's the kind of pass that adds up over time, Brandon. You may not have picked up a 1st down there, but if you keep chipping away at it, eventually big plays may result.
And 3 full yards here for the offense to get on 3rd down. In motion left goes Boyd. They look to throw on 3rd with Dalton. He's got his man here. It's Green. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Nice completion there for Andy Dalton. Charles, you worked some of his games when he was at TCU. Now you've worked his games in the NFL. What progression have you seen?
I've seen a guy who took over as a freshman in college and got better and better each year. Always added a little bit more to his game, gets stronger. But the best part about him is he's always been accurate.
Now a former Tar Heel, Giovanni Bernard. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. The defensive crew for the Texans. Here's a look.
Vince Wilfork is a terrific player. The first thing you notice, obviously, is his size. But his agility will surprise you. He can play defensive end as well as hold down the middle as a defensive tackle.
Dalton brought in here by Tyler Eifert. A good pickup there, a 22.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
In motion, left goes Boyd. Again, here's Bernard. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with the football to begin quarter number 2. They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a 3rd and long here. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. 3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. And able to find Green. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10.
There's nothing like getting out of the gate and finding your favorite target. Andy Dalton just did that with A.J. Green.
And some people call that a nice fantasy football connection as well.
Yeah, they're piling up the points that way, and they want to see that continue.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Here comes the D swarming to the line. So the chain gang now done for the drive. Ball on the 10, 1st and goal. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Giovanni Bernard with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Now Mike Nugent for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Detroit! Detroit!
Blue on the toss. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. Third down and 1.
Detroit! Over! Hurry up!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Coach hinted to us that we may see some old power football here in this game. We got a taste of it on that first down run.
I love how he hinted it to us, and then when we were watching practice, we were watching what they call inside drill with the offensive and defensive line, and they kept putting more defenders on the other side and saying, block that. I don't care how many guys are in there. I want to run the football this week. And, boy, it has paid off for them in this game.
They'll throw on first down with Osweiler setting up the screen for Miller. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Osweiler. And the rookie Braxton Miller with it. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now a play fake here on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
And they pick up a first down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean it's a fullback playing in that spot.
You know, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college. With all the spread offenses, not very many pro style where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily that position.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Miller, the lone setback. And he'll get it up the middle. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third. In motion is Fedorowicz. So a pause here for us as well. Time to pay some bills. We're back to Houston after this timeout. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
Now a handoff to Miller. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. And that's a guy, Lamar Miller, from Miami, went to the University of Miami, was playing for the Dolphins, but now moved to the Loans. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
All right, here we go. Green,
In motion
39.
is Fedorowicz.
Green, 39. Back 99, Philly. Here we go. Hurry up, here we go. Green,
Miller
39.
in motion right.
Watch him now, Barney. Gun.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And this seemingly endless drive continues. Now they'll throw it with Osweiler. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins high in the air to bring it in. And the Texans are in for 6.
And partner, you know I'm a big advocate of taking tape measures and just throw them away. I want to know if a guy can flat out play. Well, DeAndre Hopkins is about 6'1", and we're used to the guys who go up and take it one-handed like we just saw there. 6'3", 6'4", 6'5" guys. In this case, he plays way taller than what he's listed, doesn't he?
He does indeed, and that was spectacular.
And we've got to watch him work his routine. We saw it during practice during the week. We saw it in pregame. He works hard at these one-handed catches. He's not just showing off.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
To throw here, Dalton. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. They'll get 19 yards there. And the Bengals are going to have a first down.
To me, there's nothing like watching rookie effort in the NFL. So excited to be there. They're going to give you the max on each and every play, aren't they?
Well, he proved himself on that catch, that's for sure.
I think he may have proved himself to the point where he's going to get a second year.
On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. Green's got it over the middle. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And now they're in the hurry-up. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Dalton, 1st and 10. And this is caught on the sideline. But no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it but was not in bounds. Incomplete.
Of all the routes that defenders would love to remove from offensive playbooks, I think the wheel route would rank near the top. And on that one, they almost had it, just wasn't able to come down in bounds.
Yeah, as you see right there for the running back, it's tough as you're going toward that sideline trying to stay in bounds. He couldn't do it.
Yeah, just didn't have enough real estate, as they like to say.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And quickly they get to the line. A first down throw coming for Dalton. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. And the D looking like they may blitz. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Passing, it's Dalton. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Brandon LaFell, his intended target, and now it's 3rd down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball, and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. 3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off by the linebacker, Brian Cushing. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Osweiler to throw. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he's brought down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half. It's Osweiler. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. So we are at halftime here on Christmas Eve as we send you on over to Orlando, where we'll check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. It's a gain of 9 yards, and it'll be second and about a yard. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Throwing, Dalton, and the catch good. It's Eifert. They'll get 16 yards there, and that'll be good enough for Cincinnati first.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Another chance for Dalton, and the grab by Croft. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. A first down throw coming for Dalton. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. There were a couple holes there, partner. Was that zone coverage?
That's exactly what it was, Brandon. When you see man-to-man, that defender runs with the receiver. In this case, they were just taking care of their zone coverages, their responsibilities on the field, and the offense found the open space.
Now Dalton with a first and 10. That's complete right around the 8. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Giovanni Bernard with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Again on second and 10 now. It's Osweiler. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by George Iloka. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good. So they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
second down. Dalton. He gets this one to Boyd. And he'll go down at the 28. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
3rd and inches, just turn around, hand it to the big guy, and let him plow forward and pick up a first down. A lot of people think that the offensive line, they may almost take the play off because they got a big guy back there pushing forward. I think it actually works in reverse. I think they block harder because they love seeing that guy get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often.
They send Green to the left on his own. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's brought down. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Racked him.
Well, yeah, whether it's a true fullback, a tight end, you put in the fullback spot, you know they're going to be tough to bring down if you can get them the football in the passing game. Dalton gives to Bernard. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Giovanni Bernard, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Bengals have broken our tie as they take the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. After the touchdown, here's Mike Nugent now to kick this one away. And here comes the Texans now. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
No, check, Patriot.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Completion left side to Miller. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
No, check, Patriot.
Here's a give to Miller. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
He's got Fuller. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd.
Here we go now.
Out of the gun, it's Osweiler. Caught left side, Hopkins. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, We see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
10th carry now for Lamar Miller. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On 2nd down, here's Osweiler. This one complete. It's C.J. Fedorowicz. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 2nd down, Osweiler. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Now it's Osweiler. It's complete to Fuller. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
And Novak's kick is good. And that'll bring them back within 4. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
Let's see if they dial it up this drive. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Eifert, the man in motion. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. He drops it off for Bernard. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there, a 22.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and this is what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll run it here with Bernard. And back at the 40. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Brad, wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy. Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. Second down, Dalton. Green's got it over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. That one goes for 24 yards.
AD to AJ. And it's been like that throughout this game. And I think it's a huge reason why they are in the lead.
I like that. AD to AJ. Andy Dalton to AJ Green. Such a tough cover. And they are proving it here in this one. And now a first down following that long gain. They'll come out in the pistol. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now a first down carry. It's Hill. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one. It's second down. Dalton looking. Caught. Eifert over the middle. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll bring up a third down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. And the offense facing a 3rd and 6. Third down, a shot here for Dalton. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Tyler Eifert, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will take a knee here. So per the new rules in 2016, this will be brought out to the 25-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. On first down, Osweiler. Completion left side to Miller. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a second down. So a defensive brain lapse there and an encroachment penalty.
Sometimes when you don't watch the football and make sure that it's snapped, you're watching the offensive player, and they can influence you occasionally and look like they're getting ready to move, and the officials don't detect it.
Now, Osweiler on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Play action. Now Osweiler. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Darquez Denard. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Again, we'll see the pistol here. And Dalton hands to Hill. And he stopped immediately there. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They run it again with Hill. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. And now the Texans want to call another timeout. That'll be their second, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on third down. They send Green to the left on his own. From midfield here, Dalton looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Here's Kevin Huber now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. So the incomplete pass brings up second down.
Let's go.
Now Osweiler down around his goal line. Caught left side, Hopkins. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now Osweiler on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
All right, now look at 56. Let's go. 19.
On second down, Osweiler. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there of 22. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
No, check, Patriot.
On first and 10, it's Osweiler. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on second down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their third of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they missed a golden opportunity.
Again on 2nd and 10 now. It's Osweiler. Now the ball's out. Osweiler lost it. Does the big boy have the juice? And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Nugent on now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. Well, in this one, partner, we had some action all the way down to the final whistle there with the late points and then the kickoff to end it.
Yeah, and the best part about it is just seeing how teams battled all the way to the end, you know. Didn't really matter. The scoreboard was pretty well set, but they still competed until the final whistle.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.